kindergarten.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm 14. I'm a freshman in high school, and I've also been a Girl Scout since I was in kindergarten.
Hi, I'm Kendall. I'm 14. I'm a freshman in high school, and I've been a Girl Scout since I was in first grade.
Welcome to Beauty Within. Hi. Beauty Within is a project that we feel very strongly about. It's bringing the idea of real and honest, raw beauty to girls. We want them to believe that the way that they are born is great and they don't need to change anything for anyone besides themselves. We want them to know how to take care of their body as well as to believe that it is beautiful. So along with the self-esteem point to this production, we added hair and skin and we let the girls know how to take care of the things that they have and how to maintain their beautiful bodies.
We've been working on this project for about 2 years now, and we've presented it several times in person to people. We just want to make sure that everybody knows that you don't have to wear makeup to be beautiful, and you can feel however you want and beautiful on the inside. So we hope you enjoy our presentation and project.
Okay, so now we're going to be making our cucumber wash, and the ingredients you need for that, you need 1 cucumber, and then you're going to want to cut it up into small little pieces and like this. You're going to want some water, like a little bit of water, and then a blender to blend everything in. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to take your chopped up cucumber and then pour it into your blender. And yeah. And then you're going to want to add a little bit of water. Okay. And then you'll put the top on and then just like blend it for like, oh. And just blend it. And then after that, it should turn out like this. So after you have it blended into like a consistency the way you want it, you're going to want to pour it into like a container or a bowl, whatever you want. And then once you have your stuff in a bowl, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it on your face, but right now we're not going to. So what you'll do is you'll take some of this, and then you're just going to put it on your hand, and then you're just going to want to let this sit for about like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then after that you're just going to want to rinse it off with a cold, like a washcloth, and then it should leave your skin nice and smooth and pretty. Scrub. All you're going to need is a lemon, and you're going to want to cut the lemon into half, so you have 2 halves, and then you're going to want to take some sugar and just pour it into a little container, and then into the container like that. And then to put this on, what you're going to want is you're going to want to take one of the halves of the lemons and then dip it in to the sugar like this, so then it's like covered, and then you're just gonna want to put it like on your hand, and the sugar is gonna act as an exfoliator, and it's gonna like go and clean your skin and get all the bad stuff out. So then once you finish rubbing it on your skin, what you're gonna want to do is take cold water and rinse it off, and then dry your face with a cold towel. We're going to start off with our MyPlate, and MyPlate is a way to find out like what vegetables, fruits, and grains and proteins that you should be eating at least every day. And yeah, so then the next thing is a saying called "You are what you eat," and that pretty much just means if you eat healthy foods, your skin will be nice and healthy. But if you don't eat healthy foods, your skin will not be healthy. And then we're also going to talk about vegetables. Now, there are 5 vegetables that I found that are really healthy and good for your skin and also like your body. So the first one is spinach, and spinach contains vitamins E, C, and also bone building, which is K, which is vitamin K. The next thing is bell peppers, and bell peppers have vitamin C in them. Also, if you have a cup of bell peppers, so if I took this cup and I filled it up to a cup, if I fill this up to a cup, which would be up to here, all of this would equals a cup. So if I filled it up with a cup with all these bell peppers, it would have more vitamin C than an orange would have. Next, moving on, we have asparagus. Asparagus contains vitamins A, C, and E. And then Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts contains vitamin A, and also it contains calcium. And then sweet potatoes contains vitamins A, C, and also contains calcium.
I'm Kendall, and I'm going to be teaching about hair today. Your hair cells are very important, but blow dryers, straighteners, and curling irons can burn and blow your cells right out. This is a blow dryer, which can literally blow your good cells out of your hair. Curling iron and straightener have a straightener at the time, but it literally burns your cells, your good cells, out of your hair. And that's one of the reasons why it's bad for your hair. All these products can damage your good cells in your hair, even though the immediate effect can be beautiful. Your hair can eventually become stiff and brittle from the overusing these tools. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the best oils for your hair and your skin and more, even in the inside of your body. Each strand of hair is called a shaft, and in your shaft there's 3 parts to it, 2 outsides and a middle. Commercialized shampoo and conditioner, such here, is okay for your hair, but it's not the best thing that can happen to your hair. It can only get the 2 outsides of the shaft, but coconut oil can get the 2 outsides and the middle of your shaft. It can also make your hair smoother and rehab the broken strands. Hairspray and mousse is one of the bad things part of your hair because it can get stuck on your hair and your hair can get brittle and stiff. And when you try to brush your hair, it gets stuck and pieces of your hair fall out and it's not very pretty. You can actually see here that the hairspray is getting clogged up, and that's what it can do to your pores and cells and your hair strands. So it's just another reason why it's not bad. Why it's not good. When you brush your hair, you start from the end and you work your way up so you don't rip anything out of your hair, and so your hair is softer and nicer. You don't have to go to the store and buy all these products or coconut oil, but you can get stuff right in your fridge and right in your kitchen at home. You can have banana and avocado. Might sound weird, but it's actually really good for your hair. It smooths it out and it has lots of vitamins to help your hair and grow, and it makes it better if you have it split ends or bad ends from using these bad tools. I think you've heard before when the Jackie Did the Skin video that if you are what you eat, so if you eat oily foods, you're going to have oily skin and hair. But if you eat vitamins such as apples and carrots and bananas and avocados and coconut oil, then your hair and skin will be smooth and healthy. Thank you for watching.
True Beauty. Boost yourself. During this presentation, don't forget to smile. We are going to start off with some quotes so you guys kind of get in the idea of what we're doing. Nothing makes a woman more beautiful than the belief that she is beautiful. Too fat, too thin, That's just media spin. You look best when you're comfortable in your own skin. We are living in a world of beauty, but few of us open our eyes to see it. Simple is beautiful. Beauty isn't makeup. True beauty comes from the heart, not the face. Size doesn't define your beauty. Perfect is boring. Human is beautiful. That's a quote from Tyra Banks. She's a judge on a beauty modeling show. And I thought this quote was very important, that she goes around really defining what beauty is in today's culture. And she's saying that perfection is boring and unnatural. But being human and being flawed as we are, that's really beautiful in itself. This is a Barbie doll, and we are going to talk about Barbie for a few minutes. Who wants to look like Barbie? At what point in a girl's life they dream of having a Barbie doll's body? When they grow up, they realize that this is unrealistic, it's not going to happen. Some kids may be sad or disappointed at this, but why is having Barbie's body a bad or even deadly thing? Anatomy is the structure of a living thing. Each part of your body is your anatomy. The way a Barbie doll's body is made, or its anatomy, is highly dangerous if Barbie were to be a real woman. So I'm going to count down the major reasons why Barbie cannot function as a live person. Warning: some of these might make you laugh. Raised self-esteem is common. Barbie's neck is so small compared to her head, she wouldn't be able to lift it. Barbie's legs are 50% longer than they should be on a body her size. With Barbie's small waist, she would only have a few inches of intestine and half a liver. Her wrists are too small for her to be able to lift anything. And when I say that, her wrists would only be able to support 1 pound of weight, and her ankles would only be able to support 2 pounds of weight. So she'd have to walk, but she couldn't walk. She'd have to crawl. But she couldn't even do that because her wrists are too weak for her to be able to support her own arms. So if Barbie could even survive as a person, she'd be wheelchair bound. A group of college students did a project on Barbie. They created a life-size version of her. This is what the doll looks like placed next to one of the female students. Think about it. Did you ever want to be like Barbie? Did I just change your opinion on Barbie? If so, how did this presentation do that? How does it make you feel to know like a thing like Barbie could be so fake? What are you feeling towards Barbie dolls now? Let us know in the comment section below. There are so many beautiful women in this world. It's wrong for society not to realize this. Every day, someone is hurt by someone else's useless words. Does it make you want to do something? Tell someone they're pretty. It'll make them feel 10 times better. You're not like the girls in the magazines. You're real, and that makes you better. Oh, we're going to look at some pictures of photoshopped images, which have seemed to take up a huge part in the magazines these days. All right. Photoshop is digitally editing a woman's photos. So we're going to look at some right now. And the ones on the left are the originals, and the ones on the right are the digitally edited versions. Alright, so just think about what you see different when you look at these pictures. You can see how her shoulders are more curved, her face is made thinner, and makeup is added. Her collarbones are jutted out, and the tie of the necklace behind her neck is totally erased. The woman on the left is already fairly thin, but when they went in and edited her image, they made her sickly thin. Like, it's not healthy to be that weight. Think that no one cares? You may have heard of Kim Kardashian. She's a talented actress and overall beautiful woman. When Kim's advertising company printed her photo on the front of a magazine, touched up and photoshopped to the extreme, They made a mistake. Kim was overjoyed to find that her real picture had been put online, with no graphic changes made. The company wanted to immediately remove it, but Kim protested. Here are the photos. Kim said that she loved that her true body was up there for everyone to see. Though makeup companies made fun of her for it, Kardashian was proud. She said, "I'm proud of my body and my curves. And this picture coming out is probably helpful for everyone to see that just because I'm on the cover of a magazine doesn't mean I'm perfect." Think about it. Why do people sell magazines with these pictures? Why do people advertise pictures of women when they're edited? Why are these photos disliked by so many people? What do you think about these pictures being in magazines? Once again, leave us your answers and your comments in the comment section below. Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video. Remember, you all are beautiful.
We hope you use the recipes and tips we gave you.
Don't forget to tell others about this video.
Bye!
Bye.